Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So into the previous video, we have checked out about the frequency of the class, right? That we just simply made out a graph, a bar plot, and that was simply representing us about the frequency of one of the columns into our data, which we was class, right? Now I would work with this particular column a little bit more. I would say that the people who are normal, those are standing for the value which is 0, and the people who are fraud, those are standing up with the value which is 1. I would just try to assign these values to do two different variables, and further I'll be trying to proceed with those. Okay, so let's say I am having this n as a variable, df, again df dot class, and I would be setting that as equal to 0 first of all. Okay, next we are having f df in the bracket, again df dot, this time is class, it is again equal to 1, right? So what I did here, I have just set down two different values for two different class. I have set down a value which is 0 for one of my class and simply stored that in a variable which is n. Next what I have done, next I have set down a value which is 1 for my other column which is f, right? And I would just run this out. Fine, this is done. Now I would just try to find the shape of the f and the n. So I would just write n dot shape. So for my n, we are having up the values 29, okay, it's 2,90,101, right? And for my f dot shape, we are having up the values which is your 524 values, right? So the values which are belonging to n, right, that is my class which is equal to 0, those are very much rather the values which are belonging to my class value which is 1, right? Now I would just simply try to describe up the values. I would just write f dot, I would use up my amount column dot, and I would just try to use up my describe function also. So now I am just trying to describe up the values of every single thing, right? So for the values which is 1, we are having the count as 524, mean as this, standard deviation 0, minimum 0, 25, and the maximum is this for the total amount. Same manner I am going to do for n also. So n dot amount dot describe, and putting the bracket, and now running this out. So now for the values of my 0, we are having the count, the mean, standard deviation, minimum, 25%, 50%, 75%, the maximum. So see, like here what I am trying to do is that I am trying to find out the different aspects. I am trying to check out the different columns for both of these respective values. Okay, I am trying to check for the f which is having up my values of class as 1. I am trying to check for n which is having up the values for my class that is 0, right? So obviously from the bar graph also and from all of these informations also, we are pretty much clear that okay, the class with 0, okay, those are having up a higher value rather than the class with the 1. And for the 0, we have assigned that okay, the people who are having the value 0, those are n, means those are normal peoples, and the ones who are having as value as a 1 class value as 1, so we have assigned that okay, those peoples are the ones who are having up a fraud, if right. Now I would just try to make up a plot for the same. Okay, so f comma, f is my figure, I guess f we have already done now. Okay, I would just write f1. f1 comma, we are having ax1 comma ax2, x1 and x2. That is equal to plt dot subplots. Okay, in the bracket we are having 2 comma 1, and we are having a parameter which is shared x, and that I am setting it as true. Okay, next we are having subtitle again, f dot subtitle, right? In the bracket we can just put up a maybe subtitle over here. So let's say my title is amount, maybe it is, I can just write class wise amount per transaction, right? Let's say that is my respective title. Then we will be setting up the bins over here. Let's say in total I am having 50 bins. Okay, I am setting up the values ax1 dot histogram, and my f and the n, those particulars we are taking. So I'm taking f here first of all, f dot amount, comma, total bins we are having equal to bins, right? Bins. Next, moving down, I am having ax1 dot set title. Okay, and I am setting up a title which is a fraud. Same manner I am going to do for the variable, that is n, which we had made. So ax1 dot hist, in the bracket this time, sorry, it will be ax2. ax2 dot hist, in the bracket we will take n dot amount, n dot amount, fine. Bins will again be equal to bins, fine. Then we are having ax2 dot set title, that title I am setting here as normal, fine. Okay, now after this we will be setting up the x and the y labels. Okay, so plt dot x label, we will be setting it here as amount, and the amount which we are having, that is in dollars. So amount in, I would just put up that dollar symbol over here. Okay, then we'll be writing plt dot, we'll be setting up the y label. So this is my number of transactions over here. Okay, then if you want you can set up a x limit also. Okay, and okay, let's do that. For now let's leave that. I'll just simply write plt dot show and put up the brackets like this, right? And it's the time for running this. Okay, it's giving me some error. What is the error? No, it's subtitle. Okay, 1 second. Subtitle. Okay, f dot title. Okay, f, sorry, it's not f, it will be f1. I'm sorry for that. f1 dot subtitle, f1 comma ax1. Great. So see, now just check out this particular one. Okay, I would do one thing, I would just put up a limit because it's not depicting that. 1 second. Plt dot x limit, my limit I would set from, let's say, 0 comma 20,000. Okay, and this also I'll keep inside a bracket. Fair enough. And I would set on the y scale also. So plt dot y scale, bracket is my log. Yeah, now it makes out a little sense also. So see, as my fraud value f, right, Now that is having very lesser value, so yeah, a very small kind of a plot. See here only some lines have been be maybe shown to us, right? But this respective normal, the people who are normal, who are like they are not doing any fraud, so for them the things are here are pretty looking good, right? Amount in the dollars, then maybe the number of transactions we have just put down in this in the log values, right? Because that 0.00 something something something, that would not look pretty better over here. So we just try to put out the amount in the dollars over here, and even we just try to put the number of transactions also. So this is how we have simply made up this particular thing, made up this respective detailed thing over here, right? So I hope I am pretty clear with this particular thing to all of you, how you can just check out about according to the classes, the fraud and the normal. Now further into the next, we will be using up a little bit of now sklearn and the pre-processing and the training of our data. So for that we will be seeing up those things into the next video. So if you enjoyed this video, do share this video with your friends, do like this video, and do not forget to subscribe out my channel. We'll see you there in the next video.